girlfriend, go get your girlfriend. Alright, and now you are going to dance like you've never danced before. Alright. They'll be mashed.
Hey everyone. So this is my response to bigtstar1000, aka Fred's thread on artwork versus music, which really, Fred, is an amazing idea. I really love this. Great job, man, and I really appreciate the chance to get involved. So I'm just going to jump right into it because I got some stuff to show and I want to do this in time. I'm going to start off first with the records that actually end up being that the sleeves are a lot better and the artwork's a lot nicer than the way the music is. First off is Meko, the Wizard of Oz. Now this is simply, like, I really keep this simply because of the fact that the record's actually kind of messed up, but I keep it because of the sleeve. It's basically just straight up disco versions of Wizard of Oz songs. It's just straight up dance music. It's not really on my alley. There's nothing that amazing about it. It's just Wizard of Oz to disco music. But the sleeve is awesome. You got the wizard, he's like a disco ball. You got all the people in the crowd with the Wizard of Oz people dancing. You got munchkins right here dancing with women and getting down and dirty in the back. So Meko, Wizard of Oz. Now you guys might know this. There's a really cool song in here called Chevy Van. It's Sammy John's. Now the thing is, I only listened to it once through when I first got it, and like it was alright, and like maybe it would grow on me more. But as of now, I'm not really too sure. It didn't really catch me right away. It's a good singer. I mean, it's just like an unusual singer-songwriter, but the Chevy Van song is awesome. But the record sleeve itself is incredible artwork with the guy playing the portrait of him, the wings right here, the moon in the top here, and the name. Great artwork on the back with this nice waterfall coming down. I just think the sleeve really surpasses the music versus the music just being sort of like a standard singer-songwriter. But then again, don't hold me to all these because some of these might grow on me in time. These are as of now, at the last few months, since I started collecting. Now this one, sorry there's a price tag on here. Everyone knows this cover. Donald Fagen's The Nightfly. I got it after hearing it from someone else on a video once and seeing a blog about it, and I don't really listen to Steely Dan at all, so I don't really know their sound, but it's just, I don't know if I can get down with it. It has kind of a cheesy sound to it, but I love the record. Late night DJ, vinyl player, record sleeve down here. You know, the back, it's almost like the house with the light on is like the one room that's listening to the radio station late at night. So I think the sleeve is just awesome, but the music's not really up my alley. Now, this is just a thrash band, and to be honest with you, it's just a little bit too crazy for me and not really too much, doesn't really catch my ears too much. It's a band called The Catalyst, and it's an EP, and it's called Mariana's Trench, but the sleeve is awesome, just with these piranhas right here, and this nice artwork, and the cool little sea pictures in the back right here. They say thrash hard children in the water, and you know, the actual vinyl is awesome too. So the artwork's a lot surpasses this music here. Don't get me wrong on this, okay? I absolutely love this record, and I want to check more out by Jean-Michel Jarre, if I'm saying that right. But I will be honest with you, I like it, but and I can enjoy it all the way through. But I also feel like one part is very similar to other parts on this record, and I just feel like it's just too hard to beat out this cover. Like, it's just impossible. I think the artwork is just so incredible. Like, I would literally just paint this on my house. On the side of my house, in a big side, I would just paint this on there, and it's just an awesome record sleeve. So, I mean, the music's great, don't get me wrong, but it can be, like, sort of similar to other same songs on the record, but the sleeve will always be embedded in my mind. Okay, now, these are records where the music surpasses the sleeve. This is that Canadian band Red Rider. The album is Neruda. Great band, really kicking some serious ass in music, and it's just really cool 80s hard rock, great guitar riffs, but it's just really simple. I mean, it's not like, none of these are really horrible, the ones I chose. It's just simple, and the music just surpasses it. Alright, this is Dory Previn, who's one of my favorites. singer-songwriters have discovered, Reflections in a Mud Puddle. Some of these things here are just things that I think other people won't like. I actually kind of like the feel of this. It's very, very faded with this picture of her, I think, possibly, or it's a kid, it's some kid, and you can hardly see it. And then the her, it's very faded with the picture of her on the back too. There's just not a lot going on here. It's not very vivid. I kind of enjoy it because it almost gives it the feel of the record, but I feel like this would turn a lot of people off and people would never discover the album because of the sleeve and what it is. This one right here, Pretenders, absolutely, Pretenders 2, absolutely love this record. It's what turned me on to them. I don't think it's necessarily bad, again, but it's just that this looks like any other 80s band. If you didn't know who the Pretenders were and hear that they had some nice, critical acclaim, you probably just, blow it off as another guy with long sideburns. So I just think they could do better. Lee Michaels, this is a self-titled record. This really awesome guy, just in one session at one night, just jamming his ass off. And it's just a very, cloudy, unfocused photo of him, and you just don't really you can't really tell what the guy's gonna sound like. He might be country, he might be disco. I mean, all you know is that he's happy. So now this is Marietta. I absolutely love Marietta Wolf's Marietta LP. You come across so many Christian records in like a thrift store that have all these same type of titles, like Jesus Came Into My Life, God Gave Me a Song, Jesus the Best Thing. But the album rocks. The songwriting is amazing, and the album rocks. Like, this is a Christian record that is just surpasses other Christian records in such an extreme way. And it's just a shame because, you would probably see this record and be like, this is just like any other lady you'd see in a Goodwill. But it's not. So if you see this Marietta record, pick it up, please. Now, this is exciting. These ones are always fun, right? These are the ones where the music and the covers really, really match really well. So here we go. Alright? We got John Legend and the Roots, Wake Up. I mean, who doesn't love this artwork, It's an old school, like 60s, 70s feel with the titles on the signs, their names on the signs. The building and the house of the club they're playing at has "Wake Up" written across it. These are actually cartoons of them in the front. It's just awesome. Great artwork on the back showing the band getting down playing. Like, this is an awesome sleeve, and before I even heard the record, I saw the cover when it was out on CD, when it was about to come out, and I was just like, this is gonna be good. There's just no way it's not gonna be. This is the one I picked up recently that you saw in my last video, and I might decide to do a review on it because it's really something everyone should hear. I don't know if anyone knows about it in this record. Andy Preboy, if I'm saying that right. Andy Preboy, Upon My Wicked Son. The artwork is just incredible, like I was showing the other day. If you look it up, you actually can find out who the artwork's by and what the piece is called. It's not made for the record. I think it was actually a picture beforehand. And it's just an amazing piece of art. So look up Andy Preboy, Upon My Wicked Son, since you're not going to get the good gist of it from this camera, and really look at it up close so you can see how amazing this is and how many things it's trying to say. And the backside is just really cool. The guy's in this really haunted looking room. It's like his kitchen. There's a head hanging from the ceiling. Like I said, he looks like a Motley Crue Black Sabbath member with one light on and all these candles lit. It's just creepy and it's awesome. Alright. Now, I think some people might not like this, but I'm going to show because I think it's awesome. Alright, this is James Taylor, Flag. I had no idea what this was when I picked it out of the bin at a Goodwill, and and it's the only James Taylor record I own right now, even though I've heard some other stuff, but some people might think this is really bad. I think it's just really cool. It's just, you don't see things like that too much, and it's just, the colors this is very vibrant, these go really well together, and then you're going to be interested, and you'll be like, what is this? Who is this? And I think Flag is a great record. Great record. There's a song on here called Sleep Come Free Me. Sleep Come Free Me from James Taylor is such an amazing song. Really, really great stuff. This is Kyle, Times That Try a Man's Soul. This guy is just a soul blues man. Whoever likes the blues and loves the soul, you love this record. If you come across this, pick it up. And you know, I was so turned on by it. Time to Try a Man's Soul. You know, it shows the car parked outside the state of California Department of Employment. You know, when you see that, you have a feeling of what this record is going to be about. The title and the picture. And it just really, really works perfectly with the music, and it was never going to be a disappointment from the start, and it wasn't. What I Did on My Vacation by Joel Vance. Another one that's great that I might want to expand on down the road, because I don't really see it brought in too much, and I don't think people know about it as well. Just really awesome. Like, probably one of my favorite covers I've ever come across, you know? The outside of it sort of reminds me of that Bee Gees record I once showed that I actually traded it. You guys might know. I think it's a Tasteful Spoonful or something with a spoon on the front. That Bee Gees record with that wallpaper look on the outside. But it has a guy hanging out with a beer in his hand and a cigarette in bed with a guitar under the sheets next to him. I mean, like, I was sold in the picture right away. And the guy has great writing skills in his own and does great covers of other people's composed songs. I'd highly recommend checking this out. It's on Cadet Concept. And certainly, last but not least, one that's more popular, I wanted to show this for the Mr. and the Mrs. Vinyl Gym because I know they've been loving it. I meant to ask you guys if you've spent time on this record yet, because it's one of my personal favorites of Stevie that I've come across, that I've really gotten to know out of his records like the back of my hand the best. Stevie Wonder, Hotter Than July. It's sort of the later of those records and considered his long stretch of 70s records that are just like amazing when he started with, you know, Music of My Mind. I just think there's so many great songs on here with so many different styles. This record sleeve, it's just, how can you not be turned on by this, you know? It's just such an appealing record. It just screams summer, screams passion, screams funk, you know? And then the backside just has a piano burning on fire. I mean, it's pretty perfect. So, and then the songs like Master Blaster is just a reggae type of song. My favorite one is, you know, I Ain't Gonna Stand For It. It has a country feel to it. Check this record out on Tamla. So Stevie Wonder, Higher Than July. So yeah, guys, those are my choices. I really appreciate it, Fred. Thanks for giving me the opportunity to show this. It's a great idea. I hope everyone enjoyed watching, and I'll see you guys next time.